Hey, what's up, you guys? Christian Travis here, back with another video, and I am back in 4K. Yes, I've made a couple upgrades, and that now means we have a second camera that we could use towards unboxings, especially when the new PlayStation and Xbox arrive. Anyway, I've been finding myself becoming more curious with cloud gaming as time goes by, and as I've messed around with He Who Shall Not Be Named and Project X Cloud, I figured it was time to upgrade my experience by purchasing this. A Razer Kishi. Now, this is the Xbox Game Pass version. This travel-sized mobile gaming controller is meant to give you a Nintendo Switch-esque experience by stretching both sides of the controller onto your smartphone. In this case, I bought the USB-C Android version because Apple can't decide if they want consumers to actually like or hate their brand. In other words, I bought this for Android because Apple doesn't let you use game streaming services on their hardware. It's fine. It's not like there should be the same rules for movie streaming services like Netflix, but I'm not hurt. I'm not angry. So this $100 model is made specifically as an Xbox branded controller, so you will be paying a premium for that branding, but there will also be a standard version that will be $20 cheaper and it will work just fine with Games Pass. The design of this controller is pretty simple, sporting an all black look and giving you the option to condense it down when not actively being in use. This gives you the option to store the controller in smaller spaces rather than if it was in its full size. Now, the USB-C model that I'm using should fit most, if not all, Android devices. I'm using a Pixel 3 XL, so your fit could vary. Another thing to note is that this product does offer a USB-C pass-through. I believe this is very useful compared to other options like the Google Stadia controller where it has to be plugged directly into your one and only USB port, not giving you that second option to charge while playing. I'm just going to put this down. You're seeing some B-roll, so. The controller itself is lightweight and seems to be made out of plastic. Now, this could be a good or bad thing depending on how you feel about it. I believe that I would prefer a more premium feeling, but to be honest, I think the reason they went with this choice was just so it's lighter and easier to carry around with you. The shoulder buttons seem to be a little bit too springy, kind of make it feel a little cheap, while the ABXY buttons don't seem to be as tactile as your traditional Xbox controller. I would love to see this improved overall in the next iteration, but I think it comes down to how the games perform. After playing games like Batman Arkham Knight, Untitled Goose Game, and Forza Horizon, I actually found the experience quite enjoyable. The games felt very responsive and I found myself playing for longer play sessions than I predicted. That being said, I wouldn't recommend playing any shooters on this game controller. When giving Apex a try, I did notice that the thumbsticks weren't as sensitive as I would have liked them to be. So when exiting and opening the respective app for the controller, I noticed there was no way to actually change those settings. So if you're looking for a controller for adventure, side-scrolling, and platforming games, I think this would be perfectly fine for that. I just hope there'll be an update for the Razer app that will give you that option to, adjust your settings and make sure you get the best experience you can out of your controller. One other thing is that you should not rely on the tension on the phone to keep the controller in place. While filming the B-roll for this video, I did have the controller a lot in one hand and primarily the side that didn't have it plugged into the controller itself. And whenever I would keep it in that one hand, the phone would pop right out, which, isn't good. Luckily, I was over a table, but this is something that you should consider if you're out and about and traveling. If we're ever allowed to travel, because,
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sure the question is, should I buy this controller? So this model right here, the Game Pass version, I think you should pass on because there is a $20 cheaper version and they essentially do the same thing. This is just the branding version. If you are a Microsoft collector, spend the extra $20, but if you're trying to pocket that extra $20, I would just go for the cheaper model. Now, would I have liked a more premium version or premium feeling controller? Yes, but take into account this is a Razer product. It's good quality overall. The brand has recognition, and if something goes wrong with your controller, I'm sure there'll be a way to get it fixed or get it replaced. Whereas if you find a similar form factor controller from an unrecognizable name for cheaper, you're probably getting worse quality and it'll probably break on you over time. Razer is a very popular brand with a lot of love for gaming and have been creating gaming products for years. So this product right here is probably a better option compared to another. But let me know what you guys think. Are you going to get a Razer Kishi? Are you going to get an alternative? Are you excited for cloud gaming? Let me know in the comments and give me a suggestion for what my next video should be. We still have some time before next gen consoles get here, and I do want to try to squeeze in a video or two before then. So again, leave some suggestions down below. I have some ideas. I have a couple scripts I'm working on, but if something interesting pops along, I'll be more than happy to make a video on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and more importantly, be sure to be kind to one another. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.